Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to cover what I bought today, why I bought today, and what I plan on doing moving forward. So first of all, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, make your own decisions. I am not a financial advisor. I'm relatively new to the crypto market. I've been in the space for 2 weeks, so don't listen to me. So I went back and forth on whether or not I was going to buy today or whether or not I was going to sit back this weekend and just kind of wait and see how things shake out. And because of how much uncertainty and what the charts have been doing and what the prices have been doing, that was causing a lot of uncertainty in my mind as far as when I should buy or whether I should just sit back and not do anything. Because of that, I thought that I needed to buy, because if institutions or whales or billionaires, whatever you want to call them, if a lot of people with a lot of money are doing certain things in the market to make normal people feel like they shouldn't buy and that they should just sit back and do nothing, then in my opinion, that's all the more reason to buy. Now, obviously that comes with conditions. You shouldn't mortgage your house or, that's not what I'm doing. I have X amount that I'm prepared to do every month or so, every week to week. And that's, I have financed for this with my personal finances. So I know exactly how much I can afford to lose access to. And that's how much I'm prepared to spend week to week, month to month. And in certain situations, I will not spend anything just because of what's going on in the market and because I genuinely don't feel like it's a good time to buy. But today I did feel like it was a good time to buy. Now, what happens an hour after I do so? It goes down, and it is what it is. It could have just as easily shot up. And there's so much manipulation going on in the market to where I'm not going to make any decisions solely based on where a graph sits, unless it's sky high, and I'm not going to buy when something's completely peaking. But that's not where we are right now, and we're relatively low from where the all-time highs were. Could it still go lower? Yes. Did it go lower after I bought today? Yes. And it is what it is. People that have a lot of, I have genuinely no fear or concern about my investments long term, because I see this as the future and I think it's a foregone conclusion. But again, if you don't think that, you're not going to come to my same position. And the reason that I believe that is because everything that's happened over the last couple of weeks has just cemented my belief that this is a foregone conclusion, that we're transitioning over at some point. If you look at what happened, day by day, more and more billionaires are coming out and saying, yes, I'm involved, or I'm getting involved. These are the different areas that I like. I'm really into Ethereum. I'm really into Defi. These are the different projects I'm looking at. This is how much I want to invest. You have different institutions coming out and saying, yes, we are rolling out this particular strategy. So if you look at, you have Apple coming out and saying, hey, we're going to go ahead and start, hiring a business development manager for, digital payments, and tagged cryptocurrency in there. And then, you just look at the different things going on with Biden coming out and saying that we're going to increase the budget to 6 billion or 6 trillion, and then we're going to increase it to 8 trillion over a few years' time. And everything outside of the graphs themselves would tell a normal person like me that this is happening and it's only a matter of time. So I don't see, this is a big game of chicken, in my opinion. And, I might be wrong and it might go to zero. I don't think it's going to. But this is, in my opinion, this is a big game of chicken with some of the people with the most money in the country and in the world, and with people like me who have this amount that they can put in to invest for the future. So I think that's what this is. And, I'm not backing off of anything until I see something fundamentally change, or I see some alternative to cryptocurrency that could replace our banking system, which is going to expire at some point in time. There is an expiration date on our current system. Once we came off the gold standard and the dollar is not backed by anything, that can only last so long. Now, if you don't print money in excess compared to how many things that you're producing in that country, and there's a relatively even balance, and you stay in the trade deficit, it can last longer than it would if you weren't producing as much and just printing nonstop. But there is an expiration date on our system. I don't know what that date is. It could be a month from now. It could be 5 years from now. That being said, I don't see any other alternative to cryptocurrency. Gold and silver is not scalable. You can't send, it's not scalable, period. What are we going to carry around gold coins? So I do believe gold and silver is valuable. And if I had more money, I would buy gold and silver. But I don't see any other viable solution other than cryptocurrency. And every day that goes by, more and more institutions, companies, billionaires come out and endorse cryptocurrency and acknowledge that they have their money in cryptocurrency. So the market going like this, it is what it is, and if I buy and it goes down a little bit, I'm really not worried about it, because the ones that I have invested in, I think are going to be around long term. Now, there might be a couple that I'm kind of gambling on, but for the most part, I don't feel like a lot of these are gambles. I really don't. I've done my research, and I think they're going to make it. I think they're going to go up 5, 10, 20x, probably more over a longer period of time. Some of these definitely more over a longer period of time. I may be wrong, but I don't think that I am. So let me go over exactly what I purchased today, why I purchased it, and where I kind of stand with everything as far as my portfolio and what I plan on doing, in the cryptocurrency world as far as my investing moving forward. So the very first thing that I purchased today, I bought some more, so I bought REN yesterday. I think I spent $50 on REN yesterday. And then the first thing I purchased this morning was synthetics. So one of the big things that I wanted to do today and moving forward was start to get some decent positions in DeFi. And I had the ones picked out that I wanted to go ahead and invest in. I hedged my bets on certain scenarios. Just because I wanted to have a little something in each one of them, because I'm not entirely sure which one of them is going to pop and which one of them is going to kind of level off over a period of time. In some of the other cryptos, let's say Orchid, for example, or AMP, for example, I feel more confident that there is not a lot of viable competitors to them. And I feel that they're just going to just take off whenever they do take off. So I bought synthetics. So AMP was down to 3.7. So I went ahead and bought some additional AMP, like $75. Let's see, Uniswap. I went ahead and I bought $60 in Uniswap, Sushi Swap. As you can see, common theme here, DeFi, and making sure that I have a little something in each one of these moving forward. And I'll continue to do that. I'll probably double all of these investments by Sunday on all of these DeFi projects. So, and then I bought some more REN as well. I think that REN could take off. And of course, REN's probably down at 49 cents right now. And if it goes back down in the 40s or the 30s, I'll wait until Sunday and I'll double my position just to get my cost per average down. Bought some more OXT. I love OXT. My cost per is 44 cents. So it went down to 42. I think it's already down at 40. So I'll buy some more tomorrow to get my cost per average down. But again, I have no reservations. And again, I'm not rich by any means. I have a normal everyday job, and I still have college loans I have to pay off. That being said, I've financially budgeted for this. Synthetics. So I look back and I was like, okay, I want to get some more synthetics, and I wanted to, I had $1,000 that I was going to spend today, right? And I have X amount that I'm going to spend by the end of the weekend. So I went ahead and bought some more synthetics. I put an extra $50 in Bitcoin, and then I bought another Litecoin. And now I have 2 Litecoins. I feel great about that. Litecoin is in short supply, big picture, in my opinion. And I think that it has kind of flown under the radar over the years. And I think at some point in time, it's just going to completely take off. And then Aave. And of course, Aave goes down to 320 after I do this. That being said, I still love my purchase with Aave. And, you know, Aave is going to be Aave, in my opinion, is going to be a lot like Polygon. There's going to be a lot of very big ups and very big downs. Aave and Polygon have been very volatile, in my opinion, but I wanted to go ahead and try to go ahead and get at least one Aave token for the long haul, because I feel like the DeFi is just going to explode. So that is what I did today. This came out to be like right at $1,000, I think. And I do have an additional amount budgeted for later on this weekend, just in case it continues to tank. But, you know, I am essentially just assuming the position that this is a foregone conclusion. This is a big game of chicken right now. Really what this is psychological warfare, in my opinion, with the whales, and doing everything that they can to create so much uncertainty that people are just frozen and paralyzed and don't know what to do. So I'm not going to get caught up in, again, the day-to-day people coming out and posting these videos about, oh my God, emergency, look at this one little break right here in this one little graph. And I understand TA and understand the value in it. But at the same time, if billionaires at any point in time can just cause things to go like this, or a tweet can cause things to go like this, then in my opinion, TA has to be viewed through that perspective, as opposed to viewed as the end all be all, because we're not operating under normal conditions right now when it comes to a particular market. There's not really any regulation. And for the most part, whales can just manipulate this as much as they want to. So TA, in my opinion, it's kind of more or less, I feel like, used for the whales to create the narrative around what's actually going on in the market, and to dismiss all the other external things that are happening outside of the market, like all the different investors that are coming out and endorsing it, like the different things that Jerome Powell said with the Fed as far as what they plan on doing with the digital currency, with different corporations coming out and saying, yes, we are taking on cryptocurrency now, we're taking on cryptocurrency payments. If you look, I mean, I opened up Venmo the other day and boom, crypto, new, right there in Venmo. And it's just expanding so quickly. And every single day, more and more corporations, more and more billionaires come out and endorse cryptocurrency. So I'm not moving off of my position, and I will be smart about what I buy and when I buy, regardless of what anyone thinks when they look at this and what I did today. But you know, I feel good about this, and I have X amount that I have set aside. And again, if this does dip further, I will wait until I think it's probably at the bottom, and then I'll put in more to get my cost per down, and I'll just continue to do that. So I just wanted to share this with you. I'm not, you know, frozen with, you know, fear or anything like that, and I see this as the future. And there's been nothing that's happened over the last couple of weeks that has changed my mind on that. If anything, it's just strengthened my position. So I just wanted to go over my transactions today, my portfolio, why I invested in what I invested in today, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. And let me know if you have any questions. Leave your comments below. Wait, one last thing. So I think somebody mentioned something about Gemini and purchasing through here and all these other things. I trust Gemini. I trust the Winklevoss twins. They've been longtime Bitcoin advocates. And a lot of what I'm doing is investing in people and the people behind the scenes. And I trust Gemini more than I do other exchanges. And I see Gemini as being, I guess, yes, they are one of the bigger exchanges, but then also I see them being a large and revolutionary cryptocurrency banking system. And so that's why I have my funds in here. And that's why I'm primarily going through Gemini specifically. I like a lot of the projects that they have in their exchange that others don't have in their exchange. And that's why I'm in here. And I'm transitioning everything over to earn so I can, earn additional interest. It's not that much interest. There's other applications where you could earn more interest, like BlockFi. Again, I will pick up all of these things as I go. I've been in for 2 weeks. So this is where I'm at right now. This is what my overall portfolio looks like, and my overall, and how much money I have in here. So that's all I have for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. The next video will be on Chainlink. And then I'll start doing some product reviews on some of the DeFi protocols, the best that I understand them. But again, don't listen to me. Do your own research, make your own decisions. Take care. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I will see you in the next video.